Look, we obviously complained to ACMA, and we've obviously put in complaints to the ACCC and to the federal government around this outcome. We found it quite astounding, to be honest. If you look at the types of products that are on offer, we still think, and anecdotally our members still tell us, that that the products are potentially misleading. Our members report all the time that customers come into their stores and are confused about whether they're actually entering a lottery, or in fact, as Lottoland and these companies proclaim, that they're taking a bet on an event, in this case financial markets.
Your argument here as well is governments don't get as much money from Lottoland versus the lottery that you offer, and newsagents lose that as well, and consumers get lower payouts. Yeah,
look, we've made a strong, or had a strong position for a long time that consumers are confused by these products, and we believe that consumers remain confused by these products. We don't think they pass the pub test. I mean, if you look at their webpage, they're now promoting products that are called jackpot bets, but there's no underlying pool of prize money like a traditional jackpot. A traditional jackpot, the money goes into the pool, and then if nobody wins, it jackpots.
The whole lot moves over.
The whole lot moves over. In this model, that's a fiction. So
it's just the word jackpot, basically.
It's just the word jackpot, and in their name, for instance, they call themselves Lottoland, but they're no longer taking bets on the underlying lotteries because that's now been outlawed. So we're confused as to why you would have the word lotto in the name.
The other part of it, obviously, is there's a pretty self-interest element for your organisation.
Oh, look, certainly.
So you've got a monopoly at the moment.
Well, I wouldn't say a monopoly. I mean, a lot of products, a lot of gambling products, liquor and gaming, those sorts of products are regulated and have been regulated for a very long time, and for good reason, to protect consumers. And so I guess the issue for us is that our members, they work as franchisees in a highly regulated market under state government licences with an appointed operator who's the licensee for those underlying state lotteries. And our members, they can't change their business model. It's a highly regulated model. So what we have an issue with is a product which basically purports to be a lottery, but in fact, potentially isn't a lottery.
Right,
certainly.
So it doesn't have the same rules. It doesn't give up the same, again, income to governments and so on. If there was a proposal to somehow put it under the same rules as...
Well, look, that's really a question for governments. I mean, what concerns us is that we have customers coming in who are still confused by these products. And if you look at the products, even though they're no longer promoting an underlying lottery, if you look at the number of divisions are still the same, the odds are still the same, the prices still seem to be the same, everything still seems to be the same. So, not much has really changed, even though there's been federal legislation to ban betting on the outcome of lotteries.
I guess most people know buying a lotto ticket over time is not generally a profitable exercise. You do it in the hope, but you're probably donating to a cause in the end.
Certainly.
Are you saying you may as well do it to help newsagents and government funding rather than give money to a company?
It's not so much about helping newsagents. Newsagents are operating in a fair, regulated, market, and I think for consumers, I think they're well aware of the benefits that flow from lotteries. I mean, take Lottery West as a great example in Western Australia. Lottery West, they donate hundreds of millions of dollars a year to community grants all over Western Australia. Everywhere you go in Western Australia, you can see the benefits of Lottery West. So I think consumers understand, really well. South Australia is another good example to hospitals. They understand, yes, the odds aren't very good, but they're taking part in the dream, if you like, and knowing that if they lose, that money's going to a good public benefit, if you like.
One for the nation, even though they're all hoping secretly they'll win. Are you getting much sympathy from the government?
Oh, look, we certainly are. I mean, I guess our concern is that advertising's about a message, and the message still looks like we're selling a lottery, potentially, and we're concerned that all the fine print in the world doesn't change that message.
Ben Kearney, thanks for your time.
Thank you.